You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.
The Hampton Classic has so much to offer. Right now, we're at the entrance to the VIP tent. And as you can see, this is a beautifully designed entrance. And this is where all of the celebrities will be coming on Sunday, but of course throughout the week. And right here, as we sweep into this direction, this is where shopping, the boutique shopping here at the Hampton Classic. So there's a lot to offer and a lot to see. So when you come, you can not only shop, but you can also eat. And this is one of the most successful stands here, as you can see, lemonade. So do come by and have a nice glass of lemonade with us. Our premier luxury automotive sponsor is... Yes.
Jaguar Land Rover. We're here from Jaguar Land Rover of Southampton, Huntington, and Glen, Cove, bringing all of our latest, greatest product for everyone to enjoy.
And this is Lorraine, who's with the dealership, and you're bringing something very special to this show.
It's so special. It literally just is arriving at the dealership this week. So folks who are here at the Southampton Classic will be among the very first to enjoy the fourth member of the Range Rover family. This is the all-new Velar that we're showing right behind me here.
All right, let's give our viewers a good look.
Yeah, gorgeous, right?
It sure is. Wow, look at that. That front grille is magnificent.
It's really very stylish, very contemporary. The designers say that when they put this together, they practice minimalism, sort of stripping away all the unnecessary to bring out a certain trueness. And like I said, this wonderful, sleek, contemporary look that we see right here.
Beautiful, Lorraine. So let's sweep around and let's show us the rest of the car.
I would love to. You see the beautiful lines, again, very sleek, very contemporary, definitely very stylish. That would be a good word for Velar. The biggest difference, though, is on the inside. Let's take a look at the dashboard. You see our new In Control Touch Pro Duo. That's our new infotainment system.
Hold up a second. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this.
That's also very unique. Those door handles retract. They're like this when the car is open, but if it's locked, when you start driving, they hide themselves away. Again, just adding to the sleek look of the exterior of the car.
What a sleek design as we look from the back to the front. It's really beautiful, the appointments. This has been in development a long time, hasn't it?
It really has, and it's not every day that we put the name Range Rover on the bonnet of a car. This is only the fourth car in the Range Rover family. So we have the Evoque, then this would be the next in size Range Rover Sport, and finally our beautiful full-size Range Rover. All of them being featured here today for folks to enjoy.
Please open that beautiful door.
Absolutely, here we go. And taking a look at that interior, just like I said, very tailored looking, sleek, contemporary would all be words to describe this beautiful new interior. And again, that infotainment system, 2 huge screens for you to interact with. They're all touch sensitive, of course. And then also voice recognition is used too, but it kind of gets rid of all those dials and clunky knobs and makes for, again, a very sleek look inside.
Not to be undone, let's take a look at the
Take a
rear.
look at the back seat. Absolutely. There we go. You see it's a beautiful 5-seater. And we have the infotainment system in the back as well, our entertainment system, those video screens in the back of the headrests, and some beautiful new materials being used inside as well. We offer a vegan option, believe it or not. We still have our wonderful leather seating, but there's a new material that we're using inside for those who would prefer not to have leather.
And that is something that people are requesting nowadays.
It is. For whatever reasons, eco-friendly, pet-friendly, we have something for everyone.
Well, you've blown our mind. Let's take a look at that trunk area so this is a first reveal here at the Hampton Classic Horse Show.
Honestly, it's not been shown in very many places at all. And like I said, these just are getting to the dealerships this week. So it is our latest, it's our greatest. And it's the shape of things to come. When you look at this car, you're starting to see styling cues that will carry forward to our full-size Ranger as well as Range Rover Sport in the years to come.
Plus, you're offering so many choices here. How many vehicles have you brought to the show?
Oh my goodness, you're going to make me count. I actually don't have it in my mind, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Here's the Jaguar.
10, 11, something more than, it's about a dozen cars. We've got our Jaguar convertible F-Type here. There's also a coupe out front. A little bit of everything here from the Jaguar Land Rover family. I couldn't let you go without showing you one of our latest and greatest Jaguars as well. Let's take a look at what we have right here. This is the new Jaguar F F-Pace. And last year we celebrated 80 years of using the Jaguar name, and we have never had an SUV in the lineup, so this is truly groundbreaking. This F-Pace is a SUV that just drives like a car. So much fun to drive. It combines utility and performance all in one vehicle. And we've got lots of choices here too. They have a choice of gasoline engines. You can also get a diesel engine for F-Pace as well.
So Lorraine, this is the first time Jaguar has entered this part of the market.
It really is. It's a hard market to ignore. Folks want their SUVs. They like that command seating position. They like having the cargo space. And yet, if you wanted performance and you wanted utility, it used to be you had to have at least 2 cars in your garage. And now we've kind of combined those performance and utility in one fabulous vehicle. Again, this is our F-Pace.
Let's look at that front grille.
Indeed. There you see the Growler. This is our Jaguar logo. We actually have 2 of them, the Leaper and the Growler. But we do pay homage to our heritage in so many ways. You see little styling cues from our past. And performance is definitely in our DNA. And again, you'll find no lack of performance in F-Pace right here.
A lot to see. And if you come to the Hampton Classic Horse Show, you could actually buy one of these vehicles. And I know business is done here. That's the clientele we're dealing with who come to the Hampton Classic Horse Show.
Well, business is done here. It's just a nice opportunity for people to come out and leisurely have a moment to look around the cars in a beautiful setting. So again, we're just inviting everybody, come on out and visit and check out that new F-Pace as well as our new Range Rover Velar. We've got a special limited edition model here as well on display, and that would be our Range Rover SV Autobiography. And they only make a very little handful of those, and so we've got one here, and that's kind of special.
Lorraine, you keep surprising us. You've got something very special for us here.
This is one of the most special things that we have in the display. It's called Range Rover SV Autobiography, and this car is very special for several reasons. One is that it gets more power and performance than a standard Range Rover. So our supercharged is usually tuned to 510 horsepower. We're looking at 550 horsepower out of this 5-liter supercharged V8 engine. In addition, it also has a very luxurious back seat. So this is our executive seating plus some. You see beautiful tray tables, a footrest. There's a refrigerator inside of this car. Just the ultimate in luxury, and it is our long wheelbase version of Range Rover. So this has a price tag of $220,000, but it is special, and really we get a lot of folks out here who do appreciate it.
Is this a new product line?
We've actually had this for about a year. It's offered not only in the long wheelbase as SV Autobiography, but also as SV Autobiography Dynamic. You can get it in a standard wheelbase as well.
Let's give our viewers a good look from stem to stern, if I may use because this is luxury in its top form, isn't it?
It sure is. And again, this is the long wheelbase version. So much room in the back seat. You'll see special touches, and the 2-tone version that you see here is unique to SV Autobiography.
That is amazing. 2-tone version. That beautiful, distinctive Range Rover grille.
All of that beautiful chrome on the grille. If you look very closely at the Range Rover logo on the front, you'll see a special, what we call knurled letters. It kind of has this wonderful texture to it, just a step above what is already an outstanding car.
Truly outstanding. You've really brought your A game, which is always the case, for your dealership and your company here at the Hampton Classic Horse Show. And as sponsors, you're the primary, main, sole automotive sponsor. So you're in a category with no one in second position to you guys here.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. And it's just such a good fit for us, not only for the luxury that you see in these cars, but also these cars are the most capable on the planet. So lots of our friends here use the cars to go out to dinner on Saturday night, and then maybe the next day they're towing their horse trailer with their Range Rover. So again, this is just a perfect fit for Jaguar Land Rover and the Southampton Classic.
You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.
We're here at the Savaro booth with Morgan. And Morgan, this is Savaro's second year here at the Hampton Classic.
We're very excited to be back. Thank you for having us.
And you've expanded your booth. It's so beautiful. In fact, congratulations, Savaro won the contest for the most beautiful booth here at the Hampton Classic.
Yes, what an honor. Thank you.
So tell us a bit about these Savaro coolers. I know on the horse show circuit, everybody loves them. They rave about them. Tell us why.
So this is our flagship product, the hard-sided cooler. The interior height is built to hold wine bottles standing upright, which is different than most coolers. It is actually fully cork insulated. Cork is a natural insulator, and all of them have full extension handles and luggage-style wheels, which is great.
Because it would be very heavy to carry, right?
It's very heavy. The insulation is heavy, but it makes that perfect.
Excellent.
So then moving over to some of our new products we're introducing, we have the 18-inch soft-sided cooler that also comes in a 22-inch. We have them in gray, black, and blue. If you look on the inside, it fully opens, which is great. It's easy to stick your hand in. This is actually a clean ice compartment, so if you're mixing drinks and you don't want to use the ice at the bottom of the cooler, you just put the clean ice in here.
Very good.
We have storage on the outside and on the inside. And then the backpack cooler actually is brand new.
Look at that, with the back there.
And it's just easy for people that are on the go that need like a hands-free cooler.
Well, if you're hiking up a mountain to go have a little picnic.
You don't realize how much you also need to carry, so to have the cooler on your back is great. And then it fully opens on the inside and also has the clean ice compartment.
And then you have some smaller items here that are very handy.
Yes, we're excited to launch these here. We have our cup with straw, which is an 18-ounce. Then we have our 18-ounce water bottle. And then over here is our 25-ounce wine bottle. The square bottom makes it easier to hold, and then it actually unscrews at the neck to add ice, which is really convenient, so you don't have to try to shove it in the top. And then all of them come with an infuser inside. And then our favorite product is our stemless wine glasses. They're just a really good fit in your hand, and then they all have a clear lip, so you don't have to put your mouth on the stainless. And we're very excited to launch our Sapphire Blue this year at the Hampton Classic Show.
Well, you've truly thought of everything, and it's clear to see that with Savaro, you can entertain in style.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, and we are thrilled to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Marty, there's so much to see in the showgrounds here. Normally, Marty and I are in the broadcast booth, but you pulled me out of there and said, Ernie, let's show our viewers some shopping.
And I hope, Ernie, that you brought your credit card because you really could use it here. The boutique gardens here at the Hampton Classic, second to none. Just magnificent, the shopping we have here. We have more than 70 boutiques here, plus some more on our stable row, which are more horseman-oriented. But we say that here in the boutique garden at the Hampton Classic, you can buy everything from a Hampton Classic t-shirt to a Land Rover or even one of these magnificent boats from Strong Marine.
I mean, isn't this something?
It's incredible here, and people come and they look and they see and they can't believe all the stuff that's here, and the sales really go great. People come looking to shop in many cases because they know what the shopping is like at the Hampton Classic, and when we say everything from a t-shirt to a yacht, we mean it. And we're going to take a look at some of these booths. There's some things that are horse related, some things for other pets, some things for members of the family. There's jewelry, there's clothing, there's artwork. There's just an incredible array of things. I see this Balsa booth with her magnificent clothing here. I see Duradao. We'll step over to Balsa. Duradao custom-made riding boots and shoes, and maybe if we're lucky we'll get to talk to Joseph Durr, and then we'll visit some of the others that we have here. There's nothing like shopping at the Hampton Classic, and we're in luck. Here's Joseph Durr, the CEO of Duradao Custom Boots, and Duradao has been involved with the Hampton Classic for many years. Joe, do you know how many years you've been here?
Wow, I would have to say over 12 years.
Exactly. You've been a key part, and of course you sponsor our Riders Lounge, which the riders really love. Tell us about your custom boots. I know the riders love them. I see so many that come over to you horse show after horse show.
Yes, we actually, everything's manufactured in Brooklyn, New York for over 50 years. It's the true cobbler way of making boots. We just had a customer come in actually today with a 15-year-old boot still looking brand new and looking great.
Incredible. Well, quality is everything.
That's right, it is.
Well, we love having you here. We love when your dad is here also. He actually started the company back, what, was in the 50s?
Yep, about 50 years ago, he started a company in Brooklyn and was still manufacturing in Brooklyn, New York. He's 90 years old now, and he still travels around.
Well, he's one of my good friends, as are you, and we're so glad you're part of the Hampton Classic.
It's our pleasure. Thank you very much.
And we'll come across the way here. You know, this boutique garden is laid out so beautifully. We have the perimeter with all these magnificent boutiques, and then some in the center here, such as where Dow is, such as where Land Rover is, such as where the yachts are. I see that we're very busy over here. We've got Zadie of New York. We've got in Pueblo, Montauk Tackle, who makes a magnificent product with their clothing and their shirts. And it's not just the look, but it's what's involved. I'm going to see if I can interrupt Ron for just a second. We're on TV, Ron. Right now, you have no warning. This will be shown on Hampton's television. And I just want you to tell us a little bit about the quality of the products. I just said as I was walking over here, it's not just the look that's so magnificent, but when people hear what you're going to tell them about what goes into making them, they're really going to be amazed.
Oh, look, and here's Lauren.
And here's Lauren as well. So I'm right between the two. So tell us about the shirts that you have here.
Well, Montauk Tackle is a performance brand. It's all SPF 50, moisture wicking. It feels like you're not wearing anything. Antimicrobial, so you smell well, and soil release. And everything is made right here in New York.
Made in New York.
Made in New York. It feels like
home of the Yankees.
Home of everything. It feels like you're not wearing anything. It's fantastic. I have to tell you, David Yerman was here the other day, and he loved and he bought that shirt right there. And we had Georgina Bloomberg here. She was very gracious to buy a bunch of things, and she's a fan of the brand too. And we're giving back to Equus. We're giving back to Equus.
The Equus Foundation.
Great foundation. 15% all our sales this week. And come down and see us because it's wonderful stuff. Super lightweight, great quality, and you'll meet myself, Lauren, and Ron. Come say hello and get a Montauk Tackle sticker.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you so much for being part of the Hampton Classic.
Thank you, guys.
Very much.
And we're going to continue along here. May we come in?
Sorry, goodbye. I come back.
So this is just incredible as I look at what you have here. Please tell us about it.
Hi, we're a design team of Toshiki and Maryszka, and we actually hand make all of this merino and French lambskin work here in our studio on Long Island. We're a 3-person studio. It's all handmade. We do a lot of made-to-measure, so it's limited production, limited edition, and one-of-a-kind pieces.
So every piece is one of a kind.
Limited editions
Limited edition.
or one of a
Or one of a
kinds.
kind.
For instance, this piece with all the piece French lambskins is a one of a kind.
Wow. It's just beautiful,
Work with
absolutely
clients
beautiful.
on colors and whatever they would like to have.
So whatever an individual wants, you
Right.
can provide.
Size-wise and color, emotional color-wise.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for being at the Hampton Classic.
Thank you.
So as you can see, there are so many different types of boutiques we have here at the Hampton Classic. There is something for everybody. We're here through Sunday. We hope people, when they come to the Hampton Classic, besides watching the world-class show jumping, will make it a point to come visit the boutiques here in our boutique garden.
You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.